some of the major issues facing modern Scottish agriculture, as well as offering the chance for you, the public, to put questions to our expert panellists. I'm Sian Hickson, and our episode today is called Climatarian. Climate change is the challenge of our lifetime. With debates around the best way to feed a growing global population and an increased focus on the impact of individual choice-making headlines, when it comes to the question of the optimum diet for the planet, it can be difficult to separate the facts from the flannel. Our speakers today will be helping us to find a way through the topic. Laura Young, aka Less Waste Laura, is an environmental influencer and current SRUC master's student. She has 23,000 followers on Instagram alone. Her public advocacy for living a less impactful lifestyle has given her the opportunity to learn and speak about the ways we can make a big difference in the way we live. And she recently delivered a talk on kicking the plastic habit to 2,000 people at the TEDx Glasgow event. We have David Nasseri, originally from Sacramento, California. David's current role is as lecturer in the environment at SRUC, following on from an MSc in Soils and Sustainability. And finally, we have Pete Ritchie. Pete is a first-generation organic farmer and director of Nourish Scotland, an NGO campaigning on food justice issues. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so first of all, how do we define climatarianism?
I can jump in on this. So it's about making decisions with what you eat, and you're basing that on the environment and particularly how to make the lowest impact. And it's very unique to where you are in the world. Yeah, that's kind of how I would do a rounded summary.
David, what do you think?
I fully agree with Laura, and the fact that to tell you the truth, I never heard the word until this panel came up. I dug around, did some research, and I think it's similar to if you imagine a vegetarian or kind of diet, people who are concerned and would like to mitigate climate change will choose a diet that reflects that. And so we're talking about things that, lessen dependence on resources and uses resources more efficiency and your carbon footprint.
And what do you think about the current map of Scottish food production and distribution in terms of climatarianism? Peter, we'll come to you as co-owner of Whitmore Organics, which is a organic farm in the Borders.
Yeah.
How does climatarianism figure in what you're planning to do with your business?
In our business, we grow some food, and we grow a lot of cattle and sheep, not a lot of cattle and sheep, but they eat the grass, and that makes sort of sense. We also have some pigs, which are more efficient at producing meat, but they eat grain and they eat soya, so it's very much a question about which of those is most efficient. We're getting rid of the pigs, not so much because we don't like them, but because they actually reduce our ability to lock up carbon on the farm, because we have to plough after pigs, because when they're in the field as part of rotation, we then have to plough, and it reduces our soil carbon. It's really important to remember that half of the excess carbon in the atmosphere is not from oil, but from soil. So it's the way that we've been doing farming for the last couple of hundred years has made a huge impact on the amount of carbon dioxide in the air, because when you plough, the bugs get active and they release CO2 into the atmosphere. So the biggest thing we can do as farmers is to get carbon back in the soil. And whether we do that through planting trees, or whether we do that through the way we manage the grassland, or the way we manage cover crops, that's our single most important thing that we can contribute.